So once again we are back with the same chapter, cube and cube root, and now in this chapter we are going to discuss about the shortcut methods for finding the cubes of a two-digit number. This method is actually very easy and we are going to use certain rules are there. I'm going to tell you the steps, and the same steps you can follow and find out the answer. Now one more thing you should remember, this is the formula that we are going to use here. See, for a plus b the whole cube, there is one more formula is there, a minus b the whole cube, but that formula is not applicable when you're finding the shortcut method. So only this is the formula that you're going to use, and how you're going to use that I'll tell you. Let's see. Now a plus b the formula. Now let us see, if you have a two-digit number, suppose if you have a 34, so I can express this 34 as 30 plus 4, right? Then this 4 is the unit digit number and this 3 is the tens digit number. The same thing we are going to apply here. So I'm just taking for finding a cube of a two-digit number with tens digit as a and unit digits as b. So that means your number is 10a plus b. You are going to make 4 columns, and the heading of that columns, like these columns, will show you a cube, 3a square b, 3a b square, and b cube. And let us see the procedure how you're going to follow. See, the very first thing you're going to write b square, that should be multiplied with b, and that will answer will be b cube. Then this will be b square, this b square, this for the second one I'm making column. I'm starting from the right hand side. You're supposed to start as we are doing addition, and so this will be multiplied with 3a. Then a square will multiply with 3b, and a square will multiply with a. So just observe one thing, in the first line we are just writing all the square terms from here, and then whatever is left we are writing on the second line. Like just see, a cube can be written as a square, and a 3a square b can be written as a square as in separate, and 3b in the next line. In the same way, b square can be written here and 3a here. B cube can be written as b square and b. Okay, I'm just separating the square ones on the first line, and the second line is the other term that is left here. Let us understand with the help of one example. It will be more clear to you. Now let us see the first portion only. I'll just explain you the sum so that you can understand the concept. My number is 25 cube, right? And we need to find out the value with the help of shortcut method. Now this 25 can be expressed as 20 plus 5, right? So that means 5 is my unit digit and 2 is my tens digit. So b is taken as 5 and a will be taken as 2. Now again, as I've told you, we are going to use the same formula. So this is what we are going to follow. So let us see how I have given here. Just see, the first one is b cube. My b is what? 5. So this will be 25. Next one is b. So b is 5. So 25 5s are 125. I have written here. Next is b square. B is again 25. So 25. And 3a. 3 into 2. So 6. 25 6 are 125. Just the first line we have covered here. Okay. Now the next one. The next one is a square. A square means 2 square. So 2 square is 4. Next is 3b. 3 multiply 15, 5. So it will be 15. So 14, 4 multiply with 15 is 60. Right? We know till here. Next is again a square multiply with a square means 4 multiply with 2, 4 to 8. Okay. Now let us see the next part. What we have done in the next part. This from 125 you should write 5 in the answer. I'll just use some darker color. From this 125, 5 should be written here, and just cancel this term. I'll explain you. From this 125, if I am writing 5 here, what is left? 12. So add 12 in this one. So you're getting 162. From this 162, just 2 will be written here in the answer, and this 16 will be written over here. So 16 plus this 76. Again from 76, 6 should be written here. Then 7 will be added here. And this will become 15. So 15, the whole 15 will be added here. So this is what? This is the cube of 25. You can use other method of direct multiplying and check whether we are getting the correct answer or not. And with this we have completed the second exercise of the chapter cube and cube roots. And in the next one we are going to discuss about finding the cubes. Till now we have studied about finding the cubes of a number, and now afterwards we are going to start with the finding the cube roots of the number. So thank you everyone.